Hello and welcome to another edition of Sissy Chef. I'm your host Nicole Midnight, and today we're going to be making lasagna. I've already started browning the meat, just getting it all nice and spread out on the pan, running it on low heat. This is good. Today we're going to be using pork sausage. I like pork sausage. I like the flavor. It just seems to fit with it so much better. Just slowly cook it like that. Now that the meat's done browning, we're just going to pour this lovely amount of tomato sauce right in there and stir it in. This will help cool it off. And the remaining heat in the pan will spread to the rest of the meat. Now we're going to get started on the dough. What you're going to need is 2 cups of flour, 4 eggs, and 5 tablespoons of water, plus a little bit of extra flour to for when it's time to roll it out and get that all going. So first, we're going to crack the eggs into the bowl. You want to make a nice little well right in the center there, where all the eggs will go. Break the yolks. Definitely have to make sure you break the yolks, otherwise it's not going to work too well. It actually works best if you use warm eggs, because the heat from the warm eggs, like room temperature eggs, blends with the dough a lot easier, and it's easier to work with. There we go. Got the eggs, all the yolks broken, stirring it all in. Now we want to add our water, now that we've got a good little base of that going. Now we're going to stir this up. The great thing is, by making fresh noodles like this, you don't have to worry about boiling them. You just shape your dough. If it starts looking a little too runny like this, you can fix that by just adding a little bit more flour. And just keep adding flour until it starts getting the consistency you want. Look at that, that's all good. Now that you've got that done, just sprinkle some more flour on top and start shaping the dough a bit. I'm just going to keep kneading this dough. Help work all that moisture out. Keep folding it and pressing down. Just folding it, pressing down. It might take up to another cup and a half or so of dough. But you want to keep rolling it. You want to keep rolling it until, and adding flour to it while you keep kneading it. Until it reaches a far more stiff consistency. Then slice off about, say about a third of it. Make sure that's nice and floured. Very nice and floured. And now we're going to feed it through. The noodle maker, the pasta press. Just slowly pull that out. And there's the first noodle. I'm going to do this a couple of times. So one of the things you want to do with your sauce before you start putting the noodles down is you're going to want to put down a nice thin layer of sauce. And then we're going to start cutting this just so we can start putting down a few nice, put down a base layer of noodles to start with. We're going to take our cottage cheese. We're going to take a spoonful and just spread it spread a nice layer. Right on our base. And then we take some more sauce, make another layer, spread that across. Lay down yet another nice little layer of noodle. Another good sized layer of cheese. Another layer of sauce. And you're going to want to keep doing this until you run out of noodles, or you run out of sauce, or you run out of patience. Now for the final layer, we're going to add in a nice thick layer of mozzarella. Just cover the top of this. You can add some Italian seasoning on top if you want, but this is going to be pretty good. And then you're going to want like Parmesan, Pecorino, Fontina, you know, a nice hard cheese. which we're just going to shred up here and throw on top. Here we're using pecorino. Now, this is ready to go in the oven. But before you put it in the oven, cover it with some tin foil so that it'll help retain the heat and make it cook correctly. I cooked mine for about 45 minutes, and I'm about ready to see how it turned out. So I'm going to slice into this. Slice into the other side. Reach underneath. And here we have some lasagna. It's a little bit runny because I probably used a little bit too much cheese, or I didn't let it bake quite as long as I probably should have. But I'm going to find out how it tastes. That is really good. This has been another edition of Sissy Chef. If you like my videos, please subscribe. If you want me to make anything else, let me know in the comments. And I would like to thank Scarlet Black for encouraging me to do this. Bon appetit!